now to the inauguration, because Nora O'Donnell also did sort of a tour of the platform where all the stuff is happening, where all the VIPs are going to sit. And it's kind of interesting to get the behind the scenes sneak peek. But at the same time, when I watched this, even though I was very interested in watching it and like really liked to see all the stuff, I was like, everybody can see this. And that means bad actors can see like exactly how everything is set up. And that means they can plan horrible things. This is where my mind goes. Even though this should have just been like a fluffy, like neat thing about what inauguration looks like from different vantage points.
Right.
Here's the report.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Look at how incredibly majestic this is. Your president-elect, this is what you see right across the Washington Monument. And walk right down here. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. Now, this is what you would call VIP seating. So, lawmakers, Supreme Court justices, and also Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and Jeff Bezos reportedly sitting together here on the inaugural platform.
Mad about it?
Wow. So right here is where the president-elect will take the oath of office, sworn in by the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. And then there will be a podium like right here. So I'm actually like standing where the president stands, and right here looks out on this incredible view, the Washington Mall, to give his inaugural address. And as you can see, there are the pool cameras set up right in the middle. That's the shot that you see when you watch the President of the United States deliver the inaugural address. Now,
so were you freaked out too?
A little freaked out. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm only freaked out because I'm so worried about his safety.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And
Yeah,
like
I'm
just showing all that detail.
I'm watching it. Like I was watching it and I was like, where's Secret Service going to be? Do we have that covered? Like it's so out in the open. Like, is there anything bulletproof out there? Like I'm just worried about him. I'm just worried about his safety because there are so many freaking lunatics.
Also, you may know that I am wearing my XXXY. What is this called? What is this called? Why am I?
It's like a velour. It's like a velour, like zip. It's like I don't know.
Why are we having so much trouble with our words? Do I need to do this? Like, what's happening?
I have got some stuff too. I got the cutest shirt. I don't have it on today, but I get the cutest shirt from them. You guys, look at this.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I love that color.
So cute. I know. I got two. I got one that's cropped and one that's a little longer. And then we got really same color, really cute hoodies, and then joggers. The pink. My daughter's obsessed with everything is pink. Her whole room everything is pink, 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 pink. She was so excited about the pink. They have some really cute stuff, you guys. Mm-hmm.
They do. And even though, we've obviously made some strides from a policy standpoint about getting men out of women's sports, keep in mind that XXXY Athletics is they're the only company that has been really fighting and standing up for women's sports. And so that's why we like giving them our business, because why wouldn't you support the one company that stood up for women's sports? And the fight is not over. Even though there are policy changes, apparently the Boston Marathon, which is happening in April, is allowing a man to run in the women's category.
So
they can win in the men's category, they can win in the non-binary category, and they can win in the women's category. So it's still a fight that needs to be had. And I just appreciate XXXY Athletics for standing up for women's sports. And you should too, especially because their stuff is so cute.
It is really cute.
You can visit xx-xyathletics.com. When you use code CHICKS20, you're going to get 20% off your first purchase. Again, it's a tough website, I know. xx-xyathletics.com, code CHICKS20. Check them out. That's the thing. And so this next video will make you feel a little bit better because it does talk about some of the preparations from a security standpoint. In fact, there's this very special helicopter. There's only like 2 of them in the whole world, which can go really, really low to scout out radiation and potential nuclear materials. And so they're doing that ahead of inauguration. Here's the video about that.
Only 150 feet in the air, pilots dodge buildings.
And tower on your left side. Got it.
Flying in a grid over the National Mall to scan for radiological or nuclear irregularities, threats like dirty bombs.
So you're trying to create a blueprint of what the radiation in Washington, D.C. looks like ahead of the inauguration. Correct.
Department of Energy scientist Jacqueline Brandon calls this low-flying helicopter, one of just 2 of its kind, her office.
If we find a radiological irregularity, we'll investigate it even further.
Highly sensitive technology sets off alarms in the air.
That's an alarm.
That is an alarm. It's a slight variation in our spectra is what it's saying.
On the ground, a mission led and meticulously rehearsed by the U.S. Secret Service at their training facility in Maryland. Agents role-playing worst-case scenarios.
Can we try a vehicle having a flat tire? Can we try someone having a heart attack? These are all the things we want to mentally prepare for because we have an immediate action for all those things.
Michael Thomas is the coordinator for the big day.
The amount of fencing and the amount of personnel that we bring in for this inauguration eclipses all other inaugurations that we have.
About 25,000 law enforcement and military personnel will safeguard the inauguration, including 7,800 National Guard authorized to protect the nation's capital and its 250,000 ticketed guests. Throughout the city, a ring of steel, 30 miles of anti-scale fencing. And along the icy Potomac, more than 25 Coast Guard vessels lined up.
Ready to deploy.
Ready to deploy.
Captain Patrick Burkett says teams are now prepping frozen waterways for patrol after a recent storm.
That put a lot of strain and stress on our resources and our personnel, and everyone knew that January was going to be a busy month.
Dubbed a national special security event demanding the highest level of federal protection, the inauguration comes just days after 2 others, January 6th electoral count and former President Jimmy Carter's funeral.
Okay.
Wild, right?
It is wild.
That's a lot of people involved.
Yeah, I just hope the Secret Service is like not a bunch of women that are 5'2", you know?
I know, right? I mean, no offense to women that are 5'2".
No, I mean, you're a woman that's 5'2", and I love you.
I'm
but
5'3".
Okay, I'm sorry. You're a woman that's 5'3", and I love you, but I don't want you protecting the president.
No, I also would not. I would be terrible at that.
Right.